Kips Clip!
Alright to YouTube, another one of Kips Clips. So I came up to Glasgow Necropolis to try and show you some stuff. And I'm going to try and get it done, but as always, the weather ain't quite playing ball. It's windy as feck, and I don't know how much of this will come out. So I found a wee... I'm hiding in somebody's grave. I'm hiding in somebody's tomb right now. But I was talking about the Knights Templars church, or the evangelical church. I've not got any bits of paper with stuff written down or anything. Nah, fuck it. It was built in, because I didn't know this yesterday, but I do now. It was built in 1878, going on 80 right now. The Knights Templars officially didn't exist at the time, but it's the exact same design as the Knights Templars church. Now, come to this monument, memorial, and this is, and you won't, this is why I wrote stuff down, because it ain't got shit written on it, because it was time of the Reformation when everybody was all meant to be all humble and all that, and hey, just build me a thing that lasts a couple, 200-300 years, very humble. But anyway, just don't put my name on it. This is, now get this, this is what I wanted to get to, because this is, see when you scratch beneath the surface, man, you see so much shit that interests me. Archibald Douglas Monteith, and this is the beauty about it. He was a colonel, not in the army, because he was like Archibald Douglas. He was a colonel. I think he was a colonel, was an officer anyway, in the East India Company. Now, anybody knows a wee bit about their corporate fascism and stuff, and when that all kicked off, well, East India Company and the Dutch East India Company was the first multinational corporation in the world. Now, the City of London was the first corporation, which then spewed out hundreds of little babies in the corporate fiction world that we're all living in now. But anyway, I digress. So, this dude, Archibald Douglas Monteith, honestly, man, wait till you see the links. This goes even down to the pub across the road, Bacchus, for the Masonic Lodge and the Knights Templar and stuff. Well, this is built to look like the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, however you want to say it. Sepulchre. I think sepulchre is the best way to say it. Which again has got the what's it, phonetic care in it, hasn't it? Health care. It's got the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Care. Holy Sepulchre. Care. Anyway, I digress, and that is the Knights Templars church back in Jerusalem back in the day, and that's why all the Knights Templars churches around the world, even the official ones, the Temple Church down in London and all that, are of circular design, and the one that I want to show you. Hold on, let me just pop it in. That one there is of circular design. The wind's died down a wee bit. I'll say that is the wind coming. Fucking blowing my camera over and everything. But there you go there. Now go and look and see the circular bit, because the original was just a circle. It was just a circle house with that bit on top of it, the same roof and everything. So that's why I'm saying that's the Knight Templars Church of Glasgow. And then right next to it, you've got this guy that I'm talking about, whose monument, mausoleum, whatever you want to call it, is directly, and put this into your Googles and stuff, I'm not the only crazy person saying this, is directly modelled on the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, or whatever you want to call it. Hold on. things ain't right. Now, fucking hell, let me see. Now this dude, this is working beautifully. This dude, his brothers also died here as well. He was laid dead here in 1842. Gives you a time frame when the East India Company was at his height. That one of the colonels, I think he was a colonel, in the East India Company, could afford this shit in the prime spot of Glasgow, when it was the second city of the empire, let's say. His brother died, was laid here in 1850 as well. There is no written inscriptions on it. The legend goes, if it's to be believed, that he made his fortune, his money, by stealing a Maharaja, something like that. Maharaja. Google it. Elephant, and when he got the fucking goods off the elephant, it was full of hundreds of gems and stuff, and he came back and paid £1,000 for this. It was designed by David Cousins. Put in David Cousin, Scottish architecture. Fuck, there's the rain on and everything. And then go and look at the other cemeteries he done, and what you'll see is pyramids and obelisks everywhere, but you can make up your own mind. It was a neo-Norman design, no writing on it at all. It's 30 foot in diameter, 16 facades, not really of interest, 14 round windows. Now what's interesting, and I'll show you, is a mini, can I say this, a mini historical tragic monument in Lyricrates, which is where the Acropolis is in Athens, and that relates to the god Bacchus, which was the god of, I said filth and debauchery the other day, correct me. I also said this was a Victorian watchtower. Shit, my camera's getting wet. Again, I stand corrected, it wasn't I knew that as well, when it was a guy's resting place. I just misspoke. I think I just spoke without thinking, I think. But anyway, so Bacchus wasn't, and he's also known as Dionysus or Bacchus, one of the same. He was what the god of grape, of making wine, and thus ritual madness and fertility and theatre and religious ecstasy. Right, so along those lines. So you can see why when we were chatting with Cookie and stuff, the filth and debauchery came out, and there is like a sort of a festival, which is basically get drunk and shag, more or less. So that's, I think that's basically it. A building in Edinburgh, Rutland Place, has the exact same entrance as here. 48 Dwar Palace round the entrance, common in India and Hindu temples, palaces and forts. This guy was obviously part of the East India Company and spent most of it, well, I don't know how much his life, but a lot of his life working time out over in the in East India, funnily enough. He's part of the East India Company. Right, there we go. Now what I can show you. Now, let me see if I can get this fucking thing right, because this is a wee monument that's on the Acropolis in Athens, right? You know, the air city, the higher city, the Acropolis in Athens, and there's a theatre in Dionysus. Oh, sorry, there's a choragic. Fuck. I'm going to put in slides and stuff of this shit, so I don't look as so I'm going to just shut up because I sound stupid. But it's somewhere in ancient Greece, and there's this wee monument that was in a theatre, and it's a monument that was erected to pay homage to the god of the grape, let's say, the god of wine, and thus a ritual, a festival of getting drunk and oh my god, the fucking rain's on and everything. But hopefully, right before my fucking camera gets waterlogged, I'll show you what I want to show you. And the reason I came out the pen the whole fucking first place before it's fucking turned on me. Right, this is designed after the Knights Templars church in Jerusalem, Church of the Holy Sepulchre. That's what I said. And there is the evangelical church built in the year I said, the late 19th century, mid 19th century, mid 19th century roughly, and that's of circular design as well, again after the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem, which is celebrated, worshipped and all that traditionally by the Knights Templar. So the Knights Templar are here in everything but name, and all these sort of things you see are predominantly done by Masons. A lot of the rights and a lot of the degrees have Templars terms and whatnot. So you can sort of see the links I'm suggesting are kind of there, are obviously there. You have Knights Templar symbolism, or symbolism that was synonymous with Knights Templar. That's the easiest way to say it. You can probably take the symbolism back beyond there, no doubt. I'm not going to argue with you with that. But at that time frame, to go further back, and they're synonymous with the Magna Carta and all that as well, that everybody holds up as a bastion of light. But I see this the start of the slippery slope as replacing God with the corporate world, and thus corporate fascism. Alright YouTube, hopefully you enjoyed that. Sorry it got rained off, I could have showed you a wee bit more. Look him. Presbyterian cross. Let's see if we can see any obelisks. Oh, 1, 2. There's John Knox again. It's the John Knox statue. Oh, the rain came off. The rain off. Let me venture outside. Sideway rain. I don't know if that's only. I don't know if you only get that in Scotland. It doesn't actually rain down the way. It's like it rains up and at you. God knows how it works. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed that. Replica of the Knights Templars Church in Jerusalem here in the 19th century, right across the road from the Evangelical Church, Church of the Reformation, and that's a circular design as well. Traditionally, Knights Templars Church are all traditionally done in circular design. Coincidence? Oh, sorry, and I wanted to show you the monument on top of this as well that relates to ancient Greece. Completely forgot. And now you'll know. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. There it is. There. Now, once you understand that's in homage to ancient Greek deities and beyond, I would argue, of the grape, and then you look round a graveyard, a so-called Christian graveyard, and you see nothing but a close-up of my cheek, and you look round a so-called Christian graveyard and you see nothing but homages to ancient Greece. Well, that looks like a castle, like a fucking pawn on a chessboard, but obelisks and more homages to ancient Greece, to Bacchus. And as I said, there's a nightclub, restaurant style thing right across the road from the Masonic temple called Bacchus. Cookie kindly pointed that out to me the other day. Just make up your own mind. Alright YouTube, hopefully you've enjoyed that. Catchies.
As if F.E.A.R, it's F.E.A.R, come on. It keeps the cheese and the maze and the rats and the race and those peasants in the days like a head up on the ace. It's F.E.A.R, come on.
Keeps clear.